From the PSIA-AASI Satellite Studios in Corvallis, Oregon, I'm George Thomas. You are listening to First Chair. Great to have you with us, Eric Rolls. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
Thanks, George. Good morning.
Morning. It's season is underway in a lot of parts of the country right now, and we've got a big event coming up in a few months. Rider Rally. I'm already talking about the end of the season. But I was thinking in a couple of months, prices go up, things like that. Eric, could you give us a little information about Rider Rally?
Yeah, we're excited to have Ride a Rally as a standalone event this year at Copper Mountain, Colorado, towards the end of April, April 21st through the 24th.
So Rider Rally is a standalone event. I think this is the 25th year since its creation. It took a little hiatus in there somewhere, but I remember this was almost like a rogue event for a while. I remember people meeting in the parking lot. I was actually going to go up on skis because I love chasing snowboarders. You just see the mountain differently. And it's like, wow, how did you see that little jump over there? uh, but kind of, how has Rider Rally evolved since its formation in 99, 2000?
Yeah, so it has evolved in various ways. From its inception as a regional event in 99 under the coach Randy with Eric Shackleton being on that team. It was first in Northern Rocky Mountain and at Whitefish. And then it became a national event in 2000 at Big Sky. And so that was a open invitation for everyone to join in on the scene. And then throughout the years, it's gone through a few different iterations. It's been a standalone event. Sometimes it's been coupled with National Academy. And then there were actually a couple of years where we didn't have it. And it became a rogue event, as you described it, at AASI. When in 2017, when the team wanted to bring it back and bring it back to its roots. And so I remember having it at AASI where the team members accepted no pay for it. It was $100 to join and have fun, just to pay for some basic amenities, including barbecues and, various activities. That was super.
I mean, you guys met in the parking lot at AASI, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And they let us, we paid for our parking spot, or maybe Gates gave it to us because you can reserve like a parking spot to do some tailgating. So we set up tents. I remember my brother brought all his DJ equipment, set it up, and we had, a bunch of different sponsors that we called up, and yeah, it was pretty raw. It was pretty raw, and we created a lot of fun around that event, various games and challenges, and just kept it real. People were camping in their vans up the road. Some people, had hotels and Airbnbs, but we just kept it super simple. And really, at its core, it was all about snowboarding and hanging out with the team.
So then it went and became part of National Academy after a couple of years there, and now National Academy is taking place, I believe, in Big Sky, but Rider Rally is going to be happening at Copper.
Yeah.
So why the split? And I'm curious, if you're at Copper, does that mean you have access to Woodward facilities and some freestyle?
Yeah, Copper's been stoked to have us, and which is tied to Woodward Copper. So we'll be spending some time in the barn, out on the mountain, and I see this. Not only is it our 25-year anniversary, which is amazing, but I see this as a perfect blend of both kind of this raw rogue event, but with this support from the national office with registration and just kind of some administrative support that we didn't have when it was a standalone event. National Academies, it's we've had a great momentum with National Academy, but it hasn't quite been the same as when it was its own event. And the event is really driven by the team and the team planning, like all the electives and offerings in the environment that we set up is driven by, you know, the team itself. So in National Academy, there's some limited structuring that happens based on the other 400 skiers that show up for National Academy. This, as a standalone event, we get to shape it, we get to make it its own unique event, like its original route. So it's going to be a fun time. The team's already been brainstorming the look and feel and what we're going to do at this event. It's really exciting.
Now, Eric, you know I have an affinity for chasing snowboards on skis because at Interski in Bulgaria, I went out with a snowboard group and had a blast with you all. Why the separation? Why the difference?
Yeah, so you know, there's been a lot of one team effort over the last several terms, and that's been amazing for creating educational content and really acting together as a team. And that's really been strong enough to maintain that one team approach, but have its own event in respect to each individual discipline's needs, and what our preferences are, you know. So it's been growing enough where we're able to be more self-sustained and to have it be our own event. And it's allowed each discipline to have their own strong voice, but be working collectively towards common goals and common approaches towards what the national team goals are and what we're trying to do. So it's funny that it's like breaking off, but yet the team and the organization is stronger than ever. It's almost like we have that space to do that now and still respect each other's disciplines and yet have an environment that is truly unique to disciplines needs, similar to you know, what cross country has done with their academy, Telemark has done with the Telemark Academy. So we all have our individual voices within the collective.
So copper, what does that offer you, along with the woodward, obviously, but someone's going out there and doesn't want to maybe take part in the freestyle activities. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, I mean, Copper is an amazing big mountain experience. You know, they have back bowls, they have all sorts of amazing terrain. They have some of the most progressive freestyle parks, including Woodward, and then the indoor facilities with trampolines, foam pits, skate parks inside that you can experience in the winter, which is just awesome. But we'll have a little bit of everything. Yeah, it's an incredible host for what we're doing, and we've had Rider Rally at Copper before. We had about 60 participants show up for the Copper Rider Rally a few years back, and it was awesome. It's just a little bit of everything, or I should say a lot of everything.
And what does that week consist of?
So it's a 4-day event, and it's a blend of, you know, being with some of the same folks in your group for, you know, certain days, but we love giving choices to the participants. So we'll have a variety of electives of people that can choose, or a variety of electives where people can choose what they want to experience. So, and we've got the versatility on the team to satisfy that. So it'll be a little choose your own adventure with some shepherding along with what everyone else is experiencing. Yeah.
Can you give
really
us a
what you
little bit
make
of
of it.
information about registration? Where do people go? The cost?
Yeah, so you can go to the national website under events tab, and it's actually listed under the national academies, and you'll see a rider rally tab there, and there's some descriptions on the website, and you can register right on the site. And prices do go up February 1st. They go up $200. So get registered early and get your spot. Because we have a finite group of team members, we do have a cap on it as well. If we do have more interest than what the team can provide, we'll be real stoked to bring in alumni to help cover groups. But it'd be great for our planning if people register early. It's not typically a thing that snowboarders do often, is register early, but we're encouraging you to register early so we can better plan and have, an even more awesome time.
Eric, it's great chatting with you. I wish you a wonderful holiday and a very successful rider rally, April of 25.
Awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be a good time. I hope to see everyone listening and watching at this event. It's going to be one like no other. It's going to be great. See you there.
Eric Rolls joining us on First Share from the PSIA-AASI Satellite Studios in Corvallis, Oregon. I'm George Thomas.